Alright, so here's another video as I ride my bike with my backpack on in Chicago delivering food. That's my job. Just a little while ago, so this is about quitting drinking alcohol. So a little bit while ago today I started doing this job, and I work for like 4 companies, and I was delivering food. Everything was fine. Usually the biggest, I'm trying to quit drinking is my goal for 1 year. It's like the 4th or 5th day, I think, and it was awesome. I was having a great time. I was riding my bike. It's really nice weather. You can wear shorts right now, and I was like totally happy. Kind of bored in a sense, like of this job. You got to work a lot of hours to make like money, really, but it was my choice. It was kind of a goal I had, and it worked out. Well, anyway, so I get to am constantly the thought of drinking crosses my mind, and I don't feel like I have a real addiction, physical one right now. I feel like that kind of went away. Mostly it's just mental, and which will always be hard to get over, at least for this year, as I quit. And so I get to this cheesecake factory, and this lady that I've met before many times, she's one that helps you. Well, they don't have a right place for a line at the cheesecake factory. So I end up standing in line, and then she doesn't help me because this other guy kind of thinks I probably cut him off, but I just was standing in the line they've told me to stand in before for orders. So anyway, like the lady didn't help me. She helped this other guy. Then like 10 people showed up and she wouldn't help me. So I canceled the order and left, and like I was so mad. I was like so mad, like unbelievably, like insanely mad. Way too mad. I didn't say anything to anybody. I didn't act out in any way, but I was just really, really mad. And for like an hour afterward, I was so mad about Cheesecake Factory. My car broke down on the way to coming to Chicago. I mean, before I came, and I put it together, and it took me, probably 8 hours of putting it together, and I never got even close to as mad. No problem can frustrate me as much as this lady that continuously does the same thing, where she just doesn't seem to like help me or delivery people at the Cheesecake Factory, because the lines are hard to tell. So I kind of realized right then, I was kind of like, I wish I had a beer. And I kind of thought about it a little bit more as the things went on. And today's only the 5th day, and by this time, usually I'd probably go buy a couple beers, like 4 beers. Maybe if I drank those, I'd go buy another one. And I don't usually drink in the daytime anymore. It's usually at night. But I just was like about to snap. Like I thought of everything, like what can I do? How can I make this a point to her that this is like frustrating? Like, cause can she learn it, or does she just not like me, And it doesn't really matter. I kind of had a couple like options, I guess. One of them is I could just never go back to that place again and just avoid it completely. Or I could wait in line, the long line, which might take a half hour to get through, and eventually ask her, or say, where should I stand? How can I help you to help me? How can we work together so that I can do my job and I can do it in time? Because usually the food's just sitting right next to her. She just won't grab it and give it to you. So there's like a couple different options, but so immediately I'm like frustrated. I'm riding my bike in traffic, just mad, and if I had gotten a shot from the doctor, like say like I took a drug that made my mind not work right, my short-term memory wouldn't work, I'd immediately forget the situation, and I could be kind of happy about riding my bike again. Like I'm just using that as an analogy, like just to say that it's actually, I have something more built up about this particular place that makes me mad. And when I left Chicago, I was so frustrated with getting paid and all the problems I was having with money that I went to Montana for a month almost. and I came back so relaxed, and my life, it made so much sense to me of what I'm doing in Chicago and what my goal was to come here and what I'm trying to accomplish. So it does have to do with stress that I was frustrated at this moment, and that had to do with the relation to alcohol, for sure. And so what I'm trying to say is that if you are quitting, you do have probably other reasons why you do drink. If you want to quit and it's a problem in some way. So like mine isn't usually anger. I'm never usually that mad. But it happened to be tonight, and it's at least, one thing that I'm gonna deal with. And I think the way that I'm gonna deal with it is there's a few ways. One way is to distract yourself. To completely distract yourself and make yourself think of something else as fast as you can to get yourself off of the thought. Because anger is just an emotion. All it is it's there's reasons why we have it. It can be healthy for us. Like if we're like fighting with we need to like make a big change in the world. Like we're not getting paid and we're working and stuff, and they're making us work and we're not getting paid. So there's reasons for it, but also if we can distract ourselves, get our attention off of a small incident, which isn't a big deal, or like. Do you ever notice that sometimes when you get, or you'll be mad, you'll be frustrated, and you run into somebody else that is too, and you're like, oh man, they're worse off than me. It's not good to run into them and be mad while they're mad, because then you're both mad towards each other. But it's a built-up sort of anxiety, I guess you could say. And one thing I was listening on this podcast is that when you practice like being angry, it actually makes it better. You get better at it, being angry. Anyway, what's up, Eric? Hey, how's it going? I'm just kind of getting all done for the night, but that's cool, yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, I can't wait to catch up with you. It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah, you too. I'll be here every day till it gets so cold that I'll still be delivering. I'm at no breaks. So, yeah. Well, have a good night.
I'll see you soon, brother.
See you guys. Oh, excuse me. So, figured I'd say hi to my neighbor. This is where I live here in Chicago. But so anyway, so distractions like that made me feel better about life. So another thing is so I guess that's kind of it. It's kind of a short video. I'm just frustrated. I feel kind of weird, but I'm trying to kind of say tonight I think I'm going to go running maybe, or I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something that helps me try to get to the problem of being angry and avoid it next time. I think I'm gonna quit going to that place because it's always the same, and I used to do it all the time, and I forgot it was actually something that was wrecking my day because I'm not making money because I'm waiting at that place for an hour and then you get the wrong food or whatever. So it's like, I guess, sometimes you can just skip certain things in life, but so I'm going to try to make my stress lower so that I don't feel like drinking as much. And I guess that's something I'll kind of have to remember. So anyway, that's another video, and good luck. Good luck in life. Good luck with not drinking one more beer tonight, because it's so easy to do, and it's a bike room. And I guess even if you're quitting for the first time or whatever, try to go run and get some exercise, eat something healthy, write, you know, get your mind off it just one extra day. Just one night, don't do it. Just, I don't know if I know any advice other than, you know, like, sometimes it almost feels like you can't stop. But I guess to also remember that there'll be better days, and that you know, tomorrow could be a better day, the next a week away. Everything can get better. Your life can improve. The seasons change. Summertime's coming again. Something good is gonna happen, and you just look forward to that thing and get your mind over having over that this beer is gonna fix everything, because it kind of could for an hour or two, but then it's gonna give you more anxiety, and you're gonna get more anxiety. So anyway, that was my kind of problem on day 5, which is a normal problem for anybody that was working that has stress. But but I noticed it a little bit today, where I was like, I gotta kind of figure out how to deal with this instead of coming home and drinking a beer. So, well, good luck.